Behind me is what neighbors call the Ghost Ship Building. Today marks the 6-month anniversary of the fire that took the lives of 36 people, leaving a city wondering, how could something like this happen? What you see behind me is just one of the many tent cities that are popping up in the East Bay. The slow death of large retail stores is leaving shopping centers like ghost towns with empty parking lots and smaller retail stores struggling to try to stay afloat. Can you hear me now? Drop calls could be a thing of the past for Muni riders. Currently, BART riders, they can enjoy their phones whatever their destination. Right now, I am in front of City Hall, where behind these doors, the City Council is working on a settlement for Celeste Guap. Uber and Lyft were officially approved to use SFO in 2014. Since then, BART has seen a reduction in ridership. Tent cities are real, and homelessness in the East Bay is oozing out from beneath freeway overpasses, along busy city streets, and basically anywhere you can pitch a tent. With rising home prices and rent skyrocketing, homelessness is not a choice, but an only option.
They think that we're homeless and we want to be homeless. I don't want to be homeless.
Homeless people have an understanding, or you could call it a street code.
Respect each other and be a community.
We are a culture, not a problem.
Within these tent cities, the people understand how to live together and to help each other. What you see behind me is just one of the many tent cities that are popping up in the East Bay. 5 blocks up is City Hall, where they're putting together plans on how to end homelessness in Oakland. One of Oakland's solutions was to create a makeshift encampment with tents, street barricades, toilets, and running water. Not everyone is happy about this. Neighbors who live near the encampment are frustrated.
I'm not comfortable with it, not at all.
My customers also don't like coming to this neighborhood anymore.
The Oakland Tribune says the city has a lot of work to do in finding a win-win for taxpayers and the homeless. In Oakland, Uilani Gray, State of Events. Behind me is what neighbors call the Ghost Ship Building. Today marks the 6-month anniversary of the fire that took the lives of 36 people, leaving a city wondering, how could something like this happen? Well, it happens when rising house prices force people to be creative with their living situations.
Everybody is being forced to live in situations that are unsafe to have a roof over their head at this point, I feel like.
The building was not permitted for residential use, yet alone in event space. The Ghost Ship Building housed between 10 to 15 people. Melissa Matheny had a friend at the event. She shares her emotions.
And just like feeling that loss for the community, for artists, and just for Oakland in general.
The blaze broke out during an unauthorized dance party. The space was like a death trap, littered with wires, antique furniture, and other tinderbox items that assisted in igniting the blaze to burn faster, according to the San Francisco Chronicle. On the 6-month anniversary, local artists put together a tribute for the victims, a metal tree with 36 hearts with each victim's name on it. The fire's still under investigation, but the victims' families are demanding someone be held responsible. So far, there has been no arrest. The district attorney is deciding whether or not to take up charges against the event planner. I'm Uilani Gray in Oakland for State of Events. Can you hear me now? Drop calls could be a thing of the past for Muni riders. Currently, BART riders, they can enjoy their phones whatever their destination. So the collaboration between the two agencies could be a win-win for all riders. Once Muni riders hit the 5-mile stretch between West Portal to Embarcadero, they no longer have cell phone service. The SFMTA board approved a collaboration between BART and Muni to extend the existing BART cell network to the Muni subway. This means carriers like AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, and T-Mobile can access the extended network into Muni.
Muni takers, they use it as a form of transportation to get to work, and sometimes there's backups and there's like traffic and stuff like that, and the fact that you can communicate to like your boss and tell him like, hey, I'm gonna be late, so what's happening. It's very like, it's that that'd be definitely beneficial.
What's also beneficial are the annual licensing payments both agencies will receive from the cell phone companies. According to SFMTA, once BART reaches the agreement with the cellular companies, construction will take up to 18 months. SFMTA hopes that riders will agree that this will be well worth the wait. I'm in San Francisco. This is Uilani Gray for State of Events.
Berea crab lovers can pull out their party hats this season. Commercial crab fishermen have headed to sea. It's no wonder that the state region has opened up the flood doors for people to start crab fishing.
Crab consumers can breathe a sigh of relief knowing they'll have crab for Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays.
I think consumers can expect very hearty, a good feel in the crab. Sizing should be good too as well. So the only problem I have is maybe supply because of the closure.
Most coastal areas were given the go-ahead to start fishing. Unfortunately, Point Reyes and Sonoma-Mendocino County lines will remain closed due to high levels of domoic acid.
There was only one crab that had spiked. So as of today, we're hoping to get results from a retest.
Consumers should still be optimistic.
They should be excited, and we are excited because the fact that, the testing came in and it looks promising, and we're hopeful.
Domoic acid is an algae that is found along the West Coast. If ingested, it can cause illness. The CDFW advises recreational users not to eat the internal organs, otherwise known as the butter or the guts, and to make sure to clean them thoroughly.
They will continue to test domoic acid in levels of areas that remain closed. The ban will be lifted once the acid levels have been reduced and it's safe for consumers. States are still optimistic. This is going to be a fabulous season. San Francisco State has seen a rise in thefts, according to the 2016 University Police Department. In Arkansas, the debate on death row execution is getting heated. At the heart of the fight are 8 executions in the course of 11 days. Thank you. If you're over 34, you may not have heard of or have even used Venmo, but it's a money transferring app popular with millennials and now with online scammers.
Venmo has created an easy way to pay someone quickly, or so users thought. Scammers have found a loophole in the system, a 2-day delay in posted payments. The Better Business has reported several cases of fraud from selling cars to football tickets. Users see the money in their account and then it's gone, payment canceled. Venmo is cautioning users that the app is meant to be used with people you know.